I used to believe that ancient civilizations held secret knowledge of creatures we're only now discovering. The idea that Greek mythology predicted Bigfoot fascinated me. It seemed like proof of hidden wisdom. But when I looked closer, the truth was far more compelling. The Greeks weren't prophesying about forest giants in distant lands. What's fascinating is how humans everywhere invent similar wild person legends again and again. The modern Bigfoot isn't ancient at all. It's a cultural patchwork: indigenous forest guardian stories, European wild man myths, and a 20th century media storm. Even the name Bigfoot only appeared in 1958 after a California bulldozer operator found suspiciously large tracks, later admitted to be carved wooden hoaxes. The infamous 1967 Patterson-Gimlin film, still debated today, cemented the legend in popular culture. So where do the Greeks come in? Believers often point to Cyclopes, satyrs, or centaurs as proof of Bigfoot sightings in ancient times. Imagine philosophers hunched over scrolls by candlelight, secretly recording tales of shaggy giants from lands they'd never seen. It's a romantic picture, but it isn't real. Greek mythology was deeply local. The Minotaur lurked in Crete, the Hydra in the swamps of Lerna, the Cyclopes in volcanic caves the Greeks could actually visit. These weren't zoological reports, they were metaphors and allegories. Thunder wasn't evidence of a giant ape. It was Zeus hurling lightning. Seasons weren't cosmic calendars. They were Persephone's journey to and from the underworld. Their stories explained the forces they lived with daily. What modern enthusiasts have done is retrofit Greek myths to support today's mysteries. Centaurs weren't misunderstood Bigfoot. They were symbolic blends of man and horse. No surviving Greek text or artifact describes anything resembling the North American Sasquatch. The supposed connection tells us more about our need for continuity than about ancient prophecy. Because here's the real secret. Nearly every culture invents its own wild people. Indigenous North American communities told stories of hair-covered beings long before Europeans arrived. Folklorist J.W. Burns even coined the anglicized word Sasquatch from those traditions. Meanwhile, medieval Europe imagined the wild man roaming forests beyond civilization. When settlers carried that image across the ocean, it fused with indigenous lore and, helped by a few hoaxes, became the Bigfoot we know today. Scientists see no biological proof for Bigfoot. What exists is a fascinating mirror of how humans make meaning. We recycle the same archetypes: guardians of the woods, outsiders to civilization, beings larger than life. That's why the Greek Bigfoot myth persists, even though the evidence doesn't. It's not about ancient prophecy, it's about timeless storytelling. And Bigfoot, myth or not, now fuels festivals, museums, and entire economies in towns like Willow Creek. From Greek allegories to modern roadside attractions, myths continue to shape culture in ways both profound and profitable. So, which surprised you most? The indigenous roots, the European wild man, or the media hoaxes? Share any local legends from your region in the comments. And if you love these myth history deep dives, subscribe. You won't want to miss the next untold story.